This is Rob Van Dam, and you're watching Cold TV.
Greetings and salutations, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pro Wrestling 60, where we recap everything that happened this past week in the world of professional wrestling. I'm XLJ, the OG, joined by my very special guest, my other brother from my other mother, filling in for Mr. B-Roll 1, Michael J. Duplessis. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How you doing, bro?
Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. It's Monday. We are here. SummerSlam is upon us this weekend. Yeah, so life is good. Well, as always, of course, Mr. B-Roll not here this week. Was out with the fam. So thank you so much, Mike, for filling in for him on this episode.
Of course.
And usually he hits us with the sweet line. I will go ahead and do it because we got a lot to talk about that happened this past week in the world of pro wrestling, and the clock starts down. Well, we got to talk about it. Our top story this week: professional wrestling legend Hulk Hogan dead at the age of 71. I gotta tell you, Mike. Not only
okay, we talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about it. Let's move on. No, I think of any figure in pop culture passing away, I can't think of ever seeing such a split between people's thoughts on this.
Yeah,
because it's 50-50. You're on one side or the other, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I watched someone made a video or made a post that if he had died in 2015 or 2005, the things that are being said now would not be happening. He would have died in everyone's good graces. It's crazy how
a wild thought, but you're right. Yeah. I mean, listen, I don't, said enough about it. Like, I mean, I have my post I posted. If anybody's seen it, that's my thoughts. It's just I've just never seen anything like this, where it's just like some people are full of like sadness and remorse, and some people, dare I say it, happy that this happened. I mean, at the end of the day, like, you do wish condolences to the family. You do wish condolences to those affected.
I'm conflicted on even that.
Yeah, because some of the family members,
were like, his immediate family wasn't talking to him.
Yeah, I mean, I could go through a laundry list of reasons why, people aren't as upset about this, and ones of us who aren't. It's a lot. It's not. People focus on the racist comments and the stuff about on video. That's a huge part of it, no doubt about it. But this man, I'm sorry, you guys. He was portrayed as like the ultimate hero in the 80s, and I mean, I grew up with it. Hell, like a lot of you, what got me into wrestling? It is what it is. But seeing Hulk Hogan in a cartoon, like Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling,
I think that's where I miss on all this, because I didn't see that era of Hogan. I wasn't like, I started watching in 97. It was already NWO. And when I was watching that, I was like, oh, he's the corniest out of the three. So I wasn't even a Hogan fan then. So it
Hulk
was just
Hogan
like,
in the 80s was like as American as like apple pie. Like,
I
yeah,
know that, but it's just like,
it's
again,
crazy. Yeah.
I didn't grow up with that. So it's like, I saw that latter half that's just like, even outside the race things, the lying and the things that he got called out for when it comes to lying.
Some of the things he said, like him not owning stuff, him and
Yeah,
like supposedly the man was baptized a couple months ago or something. I don't know.
yeah.
Like you can believe
Like
that however you want to believe
my
it.
favorite lie and my favorite thing where he got called out for it was the Metallica thing.
Yeah, like the tall tales this man had is
Yeah,
is ridiculous. Like it's gonna be a bassist for Metallica. He was gonna play in another band, or Rolling Stones, I think.
yeah.
Supposedly,
But yeah, the Metallica one,
supposedly he partied with
it
John Belushi after WrestleMania 2, even though John Belushi had been dead for 4 years.
yeah.
You know,
But
he's
yes,
Andre the Giant, and then like he died days later. Andre died like 7 years later. Like
yeah,
the list goes on and on. I don't know if it was just this man, his ego was just like for him how he was presented in the 80s and 90s, and it just had got that big. I don't know.
yeah. But
Um,
yeah, but yeah, that Metallica one's my favorite because they like sent him a cease and desist letter and was like, "No, we've never met you. Stop that."
yeah, but it's affected a lot of people. Like you can't deny that. I mean,
Yeah. So,
um,
yeah.
that's I'm sorry, but like I said, I can't
Shout out to
support.
Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Yes, yes,
That's how I feel.
we lost some. I saw another thing this week too, Mike, which is fascinating. Putting things in perspective, because for those of us who grew up in the 80s, we got hit hard this week with some legends dying.
Yeah.
But somebody said something like it's ironic. Ozzy Osbourne passed away, and he
And also
was
shout out Ozzy.
yeah, and he always was like doing good humanitarian things. He was a good person, you know, outside of like being Ozzy Osbourne, presenting himself as the Prince of Darkness, yada yada. And yet you have Hulk Hogan who portrayed the ultimate good guy, and in reality, well,
Yeah. It is the
the
obvious. Yeah,
the
that is kind
truth is the truth. So um, I don't know. I just like it happened. I'm sorry. Like I say, and like we said too, even some of the family members. Like I mean, he's had a estranged relationship with Brooke. I hope for her, and from what I've seen, like I think she's come to peace with some things. But I mean, it is what it is. Like I said in my video, like it doesn't matter what this man did in pro wrestling. You can talk about how he's done all these great things for the world of wrestling. But there's also an argument for a lot of bad stuff he did. Like you can talk about the union not getting formed. You can talk about
facts.
like the people, like I say, it is what's happened. It's kind of weird, man, because like you knew Hogan was such a polarizing figure, but you didn't really know how the world was going to react to once he is gone. And here we are, man, and it's really got a lot of people divided, as if the IWC wasn't already divided enough. So
That's a fact.
um the thing of it is like Hogan's I mean Hogan's always going to have the thumbprint on wrestling. You can't I mean there's it's just what it is. But once again, like I say, I can't see celebrating a man who has done some horrific and just terrible things outside of the world of pro wrestling. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I will say, I think of the places I've seen that's handled this the best, as far as like a tribute or whatever. I really respect what AEW did on Collision with Tony Schiavone, because you can
I
tell
heard.
Tony
I didn't
Schiavone
watch.
was hurting,
Yeah.
and
I
the
didn't
way
watch
that
Collision,
they
but I did hear about it.
the way that they worded it and stuff, I thought was appropriate. Um, like I say, and
Good.
I mean WWE did, what WWE was. You knew that was going to be a heavy smackdown in memoriam of Hulk. But like I say, Hulk Hogan dead at 71. Did not see that coming. But that's life, you know. You
Yeah.
know, people, life's too short. You just never know. So, it is what it is. But we have other family members here at PW60 who have their thoughts
Okay.
on what happened. So, let's just hear a couple of them.
As I'm here sitting, waiting for the Lord's chicken, I just want each and every one of you to know, fuck Hulk Hogan. I don't give a fuck what you thought about that racist.
Good afternoon! This is Marty Hyman, yes, the Marty Hyman, reporting live from the Pearly Gates as we wait for the legend himself, Terry Bollea, or as some of you know him as the star of the film No Holds Barred, Hulk Hogan. Where is he? I can't find Hulk Hogan. Yes, that's correct. Me, Marty Hyman, has no idea where Hulk Hogan is. I might need to go downstairs. Gotta take the elevator. Well, I made it down here. It was real easy. The elevator got me here down in a rush because of my lower half of my body is quite heavy. So I have what the doctors call childbearing hips. Now where's Hulk Hogan? There! I solved the mystery of the location of Terry Bollea, known as Hulk Hogan. And look, he brought his friend, Mr. Epstein. I guess they were friends on the other side. I do not know that, nor do I have any proof. But yeah, it looks like he's having a great time here. You might be wondering, why is Hulk Hogan here? Well, me, Marty Hyman, can tell you for sure that Hulk Hogan was what you would call a son of a bitch. What was that? Oh my God, Terry! You don't say it with the hard R! Oh, the heck, you don't say it at all! You don't have the skin complexion! You son of a bitch! Well, he's about to spend the rest of eternity burning in hell down here. Burning, singeing all of that blonde hair. We would like to say it couldn't have happened to a better guy, but you know, Hulk Hogan is a son of a bitch. So, bye, and don't forget to stay hydrated. Not from Hulk Hogan, that's coming from me, Marty Hyman.
I didn't know Marty was a wrestling fan. Well, there you go. And hey, I know that's gonna probably upset some people, but you know what? If you don't like it, you can turn the channel. Said what I said. All right, let's get into it, Mike. Let's talk about Friday Night SmackDown this past Friday night. Of course, as we mentioned, they utilized this a lot as a tribute program for Hulk Hogan. A lot of the legends there in attendance, but also we had a lot going on SmackDown as well. First up, man, I got to talk about the Jelly Roll promo. Like,
So proud of this man.
right? I really honestly. It's Logan Paul's in this matchup. I'm not really that enthralled with it, but I gotta say, after the Jelly Roll program, or with the Jelly Roll promo, I'm intrigued by this program now. I am intrigued to see what he's gonna do in the ring. I love Jelly Roll. Like, how can
I do. As somebody who's been listening to Jelly Roll for about a little over a decade, and remember when he was a gangster disciple rapping about dealing drugs, I love me some Jelly Roll. Not a lot of people know about that about Jelly.
Man's come a long way.
Yes.
It's crazy too.
And as somebody who has followed him a long time, I know how big of a pro wrestling fan he is, like since a little kid. So he's living out a dream, and I'm proud of him. Very proud of him.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see. Like, it seems like, man, the one thing I think WWE is kind of understood, like here, is when they get a celebrity involved and they have a passion for it and they like wrestling, that it
Yes.
usually ends up being like they
Phenomenal.
deliver. Yeah, like you could look at like the stuff
Logan.
with Bad Bunny, you can just look at the stuff with here with Jelly Roll. Just as long as your name's not Travis Scott, like it's gonna
Yeah.
work out. Yeah.
Yeah. Logan's done very well as a
Logan,
celebrity
yep.
turned wrestler. I know he's a lifelong fan. Yeah, as long as you get celebrities who actually care about the business, does phenomenal shit.
The Snoop Dogg's done great over the years with
Yeah.
WWE. Yeah, I mean, yeah, makes sense, man. Also on Friday night we got a little bit of chaos in that main event for the tag titles. Of course, it was the Wyatt Six defending against
So
Ray
much
Phoenix and
story.
Andrade, and it was announced what may be the most exciting matchup in Steal the Show SummerSlam weekend. We are getting a 6-way TLC match for the tag titles.
As somebody who likes to doubt the WWE sometimes, when Aldis came out with that mic, I was 100% certain that they were like, okay, next week on SmackDown. God damn it, when he said SummerSlam, I popped so loud.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think that's going to be the match that steals the weekend, honestly, man.
Absolutely.
Oh, man, that is going to
And
be awesome.
the 25-year anniversary of the first one,
Yeah, that's true. First one took place at SummerSlam in 2000.
like
So,
I think that's why they're doing it as like a little salute, especially with the whole Hardy Boys Dudleys thing
yeah.
happening. on
Well,
TNA.
I tell you, if they can match that match's aura or even top it, then
Yeah,
it's going to be the number one match everybody's talking about from this upcoming weekend in New Jersey, man. Like, dude, that's going to go hard, my friend. We also got Jacob Fatu was in action against The Miz, as well as we had Jade Cargill against Chelsea Green. A little sneak peek of what Jade may be having in store for this Sunday with that woman's title around her shoulder there. Speaking of ladies, we also have Roxanne go up against Alexa Bliss. And of course, Cody coming out, pretty much a little tribute to Hulk Hogan there at first, and then talking about like his matchup with John Cena, this street fight coming up at SummerSlam.
yeah, I'm super excited for SummerSlam.
I am too. It's looking like a pretty solid card. We're going to talk about here in a minute, but let's talk about Monday Night Raw from this past Monday night. Of course, you got to watch this along with Doug and Michaela as part of Netflix and Raw.
Actually, Doug and Michaela were busy this week, so I did this one on my own.
Oh shit! Okay.
But it was a good fucking Raw.
Yeah, it was a pretty solid one. You kicked off with CM Punk starting the show.
That promo was crazy.
Yeah, and then the Rusev Sheamus matchup. Anytime those guys get together, it's always great. How about your new number one contenders for the tag titles? You got the LWO picking up a big win over the New Day and the Creed brothers on that triple threat.
I love this.
Yeah. And then also Lyra, the stuff going on with Bayley and Lyra is still kind of weird because it's like, okay, so then they get a tag team title match against the Judgment Day. Of course, Becky interferes in that one. Got Karrion Kross picking up a big win over Sami Zayn to even up that series. Of course, the rubber match is going to be at SummerSlam, which I'm pumped for that as well. And Io Sky against Stephanie Fakur. And then, of course, little chaos there. And then, of course, the tribal chief himself, Roman Reigns, returning, essentially setting up for the tag match at SummerSlam with them against Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. But there was something else that happened this past Monday on Raw that I don't think a lot of people are talking about, Mike. But a certain someone here at PW60, one of our family members, has got a lot to say about what happened backstage with Grayson Waller. So I think I know you know where this is going. Let's go to our Tribal Queen Bree with the Tribal Queen tidbit of the week this week here on PW60.
Hey, hi, hello, guys. I'm my mom kid and my mom crying because the greatest tag team champions broke up.
And as you can tell, I've been crying. I'm upset because one of my favorite tag teams in the world, A10 Down Under, is no longer. And you know how we found that out? On a backstage segment of Monday Night Raw. That is a slap in the face, because how are you going to do that to one of the greatest tag teams of the past couple years, who had their big WrestleMania moment, captured the belts, and this is how you end them. No big breakup where one turns on the other in the ring. A backstage segment. It's so stupid. But in saying that, I think if Austin Theory is injured, kayfabe or not, he will come back and be positioned as a babyface and be one of the biggest stars in the company, and everyone's gonna realize what a big star he is. I already see it. I think other people will as well. And fuck Grayson Waller. And that was your Tribal Queen tidbit of the week.
Well, thank you so much, Brie. I'm glad you were able to be consoled there, because yeah, what the hell is Theory gonna do? Like, hopefully they bring him back as a white meat babyface.
So I've heard two things when it
Yeah.
comes to Austin Theory. White meat babyface, and I've also heard they're gonna send him to Raw,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna be the third man in Rollins's fourth man in Rollins's faction.
Oh, okay.
But
I
I have
think-
a question.
Yeah.
Outside of when it comes to SmackDown, did you
Okay.
hear? Did you see the video that Los Garza put out
No, I missed this.
on the social media platforms? Los Garza, your AAA Tag Team Champions, put out an open challenge for those AAA Tag Team Championships on SmackDown next week.
Oh,
So we might see the AAA Tag Team titles on SmackDown.
oh, wow. No, I missed that.
Yeah. They
Okay.
put it out on their social medias and went nuts.
Damn,
Yeah.
they got enough competition to choose from there, because it's where all the tag teams are, pretty much.
Or they could bring in up some tag teams from AAA.
Yeah, you never know, man.
But yeah, so I just wanted to know if you saw that.
No, I
was
did
kind-
not. But that's breaking news to me and to all you here. Well, let's talk about SummerSlam. Of course, this is going to be the first SummerSlam in history where we're getting 2 nights of action. Like I say, WWE has loaded up both nights with a lot of great matches.
So excited.
Let's talk about night 1 on Saturday. So what we do know, we are going to see for the World Heavyweight Championship, it is the Ring General Gunther defending against CM Punk. We got a lot of grudge tag matches going on night 1 as well. As we mentioned, Jelly Roll and Randy Orton teaming up. They're going to take on Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Also, we got Roman Reigns and Jey Uso teaming up to take on Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Too many damn Brons. We also got for the.
Strowman doesn't even work for the company anymore.
I know. It was just like my wrestling brain just like instantly was like spitting out. Anyways, for the women's world title, we've got, or I'm sorry, for the WWE Women's Championship, we've got Tiffany Stratton defend against the Queen of the Ring, Jade Cargill. Of course, Sami Zayn carrying Cross 3.
That is a match. That is the match for night 1 I'm more excited about.
Really? Yeah.
Yes.
And then
I'm
you got
so excited for Karen.
the
Sami.
women's tag title match with Judgment Day defending against Charlotte and Alexa. Yeah, like night 1's decent, but I gotta be honest with you, Mike. I think night 2 is blowing this out of the water.
Yeah.
Like in comparison, like it's a good solid start. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
you know what? I kind of going into WrestleMania, I felt the same way about night 1s and night 2s. and
This
some would
card,
argue night 1 would be better.
this card would be good for like a secondary pay-per-view. Like you saw this on a secondary pay-per-view, this would be a fucking great card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, let's talk about night 2 at SummerSlam on Sunday. Of course, the main event, the street fight for the WWE Undisputed Championship. John Cena defending against Cody Rhodes. Also, that big triple threat for the women's world title with Naomi defended against Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Inside of a 15-foot-high steel cage, it is going to be Solo Sikoa putting the United States Championship on the line against Jacob Fatu. Also, we got the Women's Intercontinental Championships on the line with Becky Lynch defending against her arch rival, Lyra Valkyria. I believe there was a stipulation added to that, too. Isn't it like a no DQ or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's that'll be interesting to see what happens there. And speaking of the Intercontinental title, the men's IC title's up for grabs as Dominic Mysterio will defend against AJ Styles, and of course that big 6-way TLC match for the tag team titles. It's going to be chaotic. So many great teams in that one. Yeah, like I say, both nights are looking solid, but man, oh man, I would be lying to myself. I say, man, I think night 2 is going to be the one to really watch. But
Yes.
like you say, both nights are going to be fun. So it's going to be interesting to see a 2-night SummerSlam. And I mean, you know, when SummerSlam comes into town, of course, you know, the city's going to get took over with pro wrestling action. I know you got GCW's running some shows this weekend.
Yeah.
And then is House of Gore, are they running anything this
I
weekend?
think so, actually.
Yeah, I feel like they, yeah. So
Yeah.
Jersey's going to be the place to be for pro wrestling action this weekend. Well, let's switch gears and let's talk about AEW Dynamite from this past Wednesday night. Of course, kicked off the show with Hangman Page beating the ever-loving shit out of Wheeler Yuta. I can watch that all day.
That was crazy.
Oh, man. Wheeler was, like, bleeding profusely. He got his little...
The fact that none of his crew came to save him, by the way.
If Wheeler Yuta was in your group, would you... No, seriously.
No, I would not save the drummer from the Muppets.
No, make him cut his fucking hair before he does anything. Get
what
what
is
you
the-
deserve.
What is that Muppet's name?
Animal? I don't know.
Yes, it is Animal.
Okay. Also, they announced on Dynamite there will be a number 1 contenders tag team title tournament kicked off with FTR picking up a big win over Speedball Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight. Of course, you got to see the Hurt Syndicate come out to jump. FTR is the Hurt Syndicate, I guess, is working with Adam Copeland or Cope. Looks like.
I think the Hurt Syndicate is just a theory. The Hurt Syndicate's really over,
Okay.
and that theme song is really over.
Yeah. They're
I
turning
think they're about to
babyface?
turn the Hurt. I think they're about to turn the Hurt Syndicate babyface,
Oh, okay.
and I think MJF. Because if you listen to commentary when MJF is on the screen, Tony Schiavone has a tendency of saying the word pinnacle.
Oh, I didn't notice that. So
Yeah.
you think MJF brings back the Pinnacle?
Yes.
But who would trust him, though, to join them? Because he's turned on everybody.
He never turned on FTR. That crew just broke up.
Yeah, but they kind of got tired of his shit, though. Like,
Yeah.
I can't see FTR going back to him. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. But definitely trouble in paradise with the Hurt Syndicate as far as MJF is
Lashley wanted to
concerned.
kill him. That was
Yeah, Bobby
funny.
Lashley wanted to kill him. MVP and Shelton, they're kind of like, nah. So I don't know what the hell MJF's going to do to get back in their good graces, but he better figure out something quick because Bobby Lashley looked like he was going to murder him. Also, we found out Will Ospreay is suffering from an injury, but the hope is he will be back in time for Forbidden Door, which will be coming up here at the end of August. Of course, that is in London in Ospreay's home country. Also, I love this matchup. Tony Storm against Billy Starks was a great matchup on
It was good.
Wednesday night. Love Billy, man. Shout out to Billy
I love
here.
Billy. Billy kept me entertained in that match. I'm not a big fan of Tony, like at least the character. Tony Storm, the wrestler, is phenomenal. The character is not something I am.
What'd you think of Swerve and Hechicero?
Oh, that was really good.
That was solid. That was
I
great,
like
dude.
Hechicero being the CMLL hitman for the Don
Yeah.
Callis family.
Yeah, he fits in with the Callis family too, even though there's like 100 members in the Callis family now, but still he fits in.
I fucking love the Don Callis family.
I
They
do
might be some of my
too.
favorite things happening in AEW right
I like the Callis family. I'm not gonna lie.
now. I would rather see the Don Callis family on TV instead of Chris Jericho's family tree or whatever.
Oh,
that-
100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Absolutely, my friend.
I'm happy they kind of took that spot because I was
Yeah.
tired of the warning tree.
And then, of course, in the main event, we got Claudio Castagnoli 1-on-1 against Mark Briscoe in a tremendous matchup, but ended in chaos as you had pretty much they set it up this Wednesday, the big rematch. It is Jon Moxley, Hangman Page for the AEW World Championship, and everybody's banned from ringside. That's coming up.
Darby's going to come in like Sting.
Darby is, you think? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Darby keeps messing with the Death Riders, man. So
He was
like,
hanging out back. He was hanging out in the friggin' audience this past Wednesday.
yep. And I look for him to
He's-
something's gonna
he's-
happen.
He is 97 Sting.
Yeah, which is wild, isn't it? Like, who would have thunk it? I don't think he interferes in this so much per se, but his presence is known. And
Yeah, I think
that-
that's what I'm at. I think he's going to be a distraction.
and I think because his presence is known, that means Mox is gonna. There's no
Lose.
way, right? There's no way.
Yeah. No, if they give Adam Page this short of a reign, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, it can't be.
After that giant story, yeah, I would be
Yeah.
so angry.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, we're not even going to entertain it. We're not even going to talk it into existence. So let's talk about Collision from this past Saturday. Kicked off the show with a TNT title matchup. Dustin Rhodes successfully retained against Lee Moriarty, and looks like Kyle Fletcher has still got this sight set on that TNT title as he pretty much challenged, and Rhodes, it sounds like, has accepted the challenge. So we'll see when that matchup happens.
It's probably going to happen in London.
Think so?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do it before then. I love Dustin, but I mean, it's just like I think it's obvious like that's kind of going to be the next thing is Kyle Fletcher's winning the belt.
Absolutely.
He
It was-
deserves it. Yeah.
It was definitely wrote on paper that Dustin was just going to be a transitional champion. Again, I
Right.
love Dustin, but it was Kyle Fletcher's that next guy.
Yep.
I
Also, oh yeah, go ahead.
I will say Kyle Fletcher being AEW champion by the end of the year or early 2026 would not surprise me.
It's impressive. Like, but I mean, he has had an impressive run so far. So I think TNT title for sure, for sure. But I can't the world title. I don't know. But anyways,
Well, he's gonna have that TNT title for a while, and then
oh
go
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I think he can, and I think he can make that TNT title of relevancy too.
It
To be
needs
quite
to,
honest.
because that thing's been nothing but floppy since
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah. You're not. You're not telling lies, brother. That's for sure. Also, we got another matchup in the tag team tournament with the Bang Bang Gang advancing as they defeated Big Bill and Brian Keith.
I love the Big Bang Gang, and I'm so happy Juice Robinson's getting the pop that he deserves.
Right. I love me some Juice. I'm still adjusting to the whole beard thing, but
Did you see the video of them reacting to his pop when he returned?
Yeah, in the back when they're like, yeah, hell yeah.
So I was so happy for him and the Guns.
Which shout out to oh my god, which one of the Guns got hurt? Is it Austin? All right.
Yeah.
Colton. Yeah, Austin. Of course, Austin hurt originally was going to be in this tournament, but unfortunately going down to injury. But hopefully he's back soon. But yeah, I'm like you, dude. I'm happy to see Juice Robinson back on my TV, regardless if he doesn't have a beard, because I just instantly expect him now, without seeing the beard, to come out next week in dreadlocks and have like a sign talking about like peace on earth and shit. But anyways, if you know, you know.
Oh, you with the NXT Juice, and that's
I did
you
go
with
to
the
that.
CJ Parker.
That's the last time I remember him without a beard.
Yeah. Well, when I see him without the beard, I automatically just go to like young Bo Dallas,
Okay, yeah,
like NXT Bo Dallas
yeah.
or Braden Walker. If you know, you know.
Fuck. Okay, we're going there. Yep, we got a Braden Walker reference.
I
on
love
this
you,
episode.
Chris, but that was a
Oh, I
thing
love the
that happened.
Wildcat. Yeah, that did happen. That did happen indeed. Also, we got the Triangle of Madness making their in-ring debut. Of course, this new group with Tekla along with Julia Hart and Sky Blue. So I'm excited to see what they.
So happy about this.
I am too. That's going to be a fun trios team. Like,
They're gonna wreak havoc.
yeah, Tekla's been killing it ever since her debut. Like I've been
I
really
love
impressed
Tekla.
with her. Yeah, I agree.
I got put on the Tekla by the light skin Gaijin and fell in love with her right away.
Yeah, she's pretty badass, dude. She's a hell of a competitor. Also, we got that main event, Athena's retaining over Alex Windsor for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. Of course,
Shout
Tony.
out to Alex Windsor.
Yeah, she's looking good, great, man. I
Like
guess she looked.
the next one up on Australia, and she's making moves.
Yeah, I mean, she's looked solid so far, and this matchup definitely speaks volumes. Hell, she's already like main event in like one of AEW's weekly shows. I mean, that's a step in the right direction for sure.
Shout out to the talent Australia's pulling out.
Yeah, they're
It's a
killing.
random country to have like great wrestling talent come
But
from.
there is a lot of great wrestling talent that has been there over the years too. I think a lot of people don't realize. So, and when you do realize, it's like, oh crap, yeah, they come from there, and they come from there. Sure did. So, well, nonetheless, Collision was like we talk about it here all the time on PW60. It's just a fun show if you like pro wrestling. Love AEW, what they've been doing working in that theater in Chicago. I love this
So
venue.
good.
It's a great venue for pro wrestling. You just tell. It looks fun on TV, man.
You get crowd Jushin Thunder Liger.
yeah. You're talking in our group chat. You guys are like following each other now on social
Yeah.
or something. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But one other thing we got to talk about from Collision this past week, it was kind of big. Mike, I think we kind of got a heel babyface turn.
I heard about this.
Because you have Max Caster comes out to do his challenge, of course, and it's so corny. The Max Caster's the best wrestler alive.
That chant is wild.
It's taken off. So his former partner Anthony Bowen's answering the call this week. Of course, he's pissed off. Yeah, because he was pissed off about the whole him pretty much getting involved in his business at All In to try to win that gauntlet match, and then he didn't hold anything back. Beat the hell out of Caster, and of course, then you get Billy Gunn trying to kind of calm him down, and Bones kind of turns a little bit on Gunn, and it kind of turned on everybody. Really, he's like just pissed off. So does this mean he's a heel now going forward, you think? Or you think it's just like a crowd reaction thing, or what?
It might be a crowd reaction thing. We'll see. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, I think that's the best. Let's just see what happens here. Let them cook, and we'll see what happens. So, let's talk about NXT from this past Tuesday night. It was a pretty solid show, man.
Yeah. We say this. No, not in there. We say this in one of my group chats. That NXT is like one of our favorite wrestling shows during the week.
Yeah.
And this was a phenomenal fucking NXT.
One thing I think they do great in NXT, Mike, is I think their timing's really good for like a 2-hour show.
Yes.
They fit a lot in wrestling wise as well as backstage stuff, and they keep it. It's not like too time consuming, I don't think, but it's like just enough.
God knows how to put a show together.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Of course, you kicked it off with that big intergender 8-person tag with the Calling going up against Hank and Tank and Sol Ruka and Saria.
Sol Ruka, that entrance they did,
yeah,
was so fucking entertaining with the matching shirts and them being
on
the
shoulders. Yeah,
no, that was good.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Because you like Zarya even looked shocked when it happened. Like, hold up, what the fuck is going on?
I like that duo of Saria and Soul too, man. I hope they don't like break that up anytime soon, man. I enjoy watching them.
And their stuff on social media is phenomenal.
Oh yeah. Also, we got this showdown with The Undertaker and Trick Williams.
Yeah, that was whatever.
Agreed.
That was
just
literally
rinse and repeat. Undertaker coming back like, I'm
And
the
talking
old
shit to
dog.
heel.
Let me
Yeah.
give you advice. Derp, 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 derp. And then at the end of the night, he pretty much like Javon Evans, like you need to go after the big dog in the yard and blah blah.
Which I liked the backstage segments that Javon Evans had with Taker than I did this in-ring thing with Trick.
Yeah,
Because
I wasn't.
I cannot wait for Javon Evans to go after that NXT title.
Yeah. And speaking of next champions in line, I am so hyped and I am ready for Lash Legend to be like the next NXT Women's Champion. Let's just do it. Bring it on, man.
In that outfit. Sorry, what?
You're okay. You're saying what the rest of us are thinking. But JC Jane, of course, your dual champion. She's got a lot of targets on her. And then we got Blake Monroe and Ren Sinclair were in action. Of course, Jordan comes out trying to get her some of the glamour. Shouldn't have trusted the bitch.
I really like this feud.
Oh, I do too. It's a good first one for Blake, I think, so too. So, also we got to talk about this. Like maybe the coolest moment, Ethan Page. I love this man. We love this man. Good friend to the show. You're unveiling that beautiful, gorgeous championship. The Canadian North American title, I think we're calling it now, right?
Yes.
It's a beautiful gold.
Jeremy, as you know,
yes,
and as our group of friends knows, I have a sick loving for WCW in the year 2000.
You do.
Lance Storm shout out when he run all those titles in WCW and, turned them all Canadian and then gave them to the rest of Team Canada.
What was the under however many kilos?
150 kilos and under.
Yeah. Oh, God. And then the hardcore title.
The Canadian Hardcore Championship.
Oh, God. It's so good.
The Canadian Tag Team belts. Goddamn, I love Lance Storm and Team Canada. And this was perfect.
Ethan Page is killing it, too, by the way. Him and NXT, his run there has been so fun to watch.
Yes.
So
and
fun.
The fact that he has let it be known that he's been able to get this creativeness out of him that he's been waiting for and trying to get out of him for the last 8 years. Salute to him.
No kidding, right? Yeah, absolutely.
He's finally given a chance to be himself.
It's about damn time.
I haven't seen this side of Ethan Page since he was in Evolve.
Oh wow, man, that's going back some. God, I remember the matches he had with Darby and shit. Oh man, yeah. And of course, in the main event, we had Oba Femi successfully retain his NXT championship in a triple threat matchup. Like I say, overall, it's a good, solid show, man. I guess Javon Evans is next up to be the victim to Oba. I'm sorry, but Javon Evans against Oba Femi.
But who do you like?
It'll be a good match, huh?
Who do you have it be then? You need someone to beat him. And that underdog Javon Evans story would be phenomenal.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm not seeing it with the young man just yet.
I don't see who else on the roster.
Has Javon won any singles gold yet? Did he win the North American title? I don't feel like he did, or if he did, he held it for a cup of coffee. Well,
no, he has not.
He has not. Okay, there we go. No. So I feel like he'd have to win that before he wins the top title, but we'll see what happens. But Oba Femi's still your NXT champion. 200 days strong at this point, I believe they said the other day. He's hit over the 200 mark. So yep, solid showing. Well, let's talk about WWE Impact from this past Thursday.
You're an asshole.
I call it like I see it, my friend. And WWE Impact, hey, it was a fun show.
We were about to get a giant War Games match, or a giant, what do they call that?
Lethal Lockdown?
Or maybe a Lethal Lockdown, or a When Worlds Collide. something like
So
that.
we have the TNA defenders here, who you see the champions.
Yeah.
We've got the Hardy Boys along with Steve Macklin leading them, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. And Leon Slater, your new X Division champion. Like, I don't know, the whole Macklin thing. I'm still like, I'm trying my damnedest to like Macklin.
What belt does he have?
Oh God. Was the digital title, and I don't know what the hell they're calling it now. Like
Oh God, I forgot about that.
it's a mid card title.
Yeah.
So
I forgot that.
Yeah.
I saw the picture and I was like, I don't remember Macklin having a belt.
also, it looks like you may potentially be having Moose step up as like the next guy to challenge Trick Williams as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A babyface Moose
I could see that.
beating Trick would actually go over so well. Because
I
I
can see
do
that.
love the system being baby faces.
Yeah, I totally could see that. But
Yeah.
yeah. No, go ahead,
Oh,
buddy.
we got Jakara too. I forgot about that.
Yes. Yeah, and also we got to talk about this too as well. You got a new member now in TNA, the former God, what was her name again?
Jakara Jackson.
Jerry, thank you. I don't know.
That's what I said that for, because I legit
Yeah.
forgot it happened until I saw her picture.
She's officially on Impact now as Mara Slade, I think.
Yeah.
What she's going by now. Yeah. So the newest member to the Knockouts roster. So
I do.
hey, she was a talented competitor. I just think the problem was just with Lash Legends. Just, I mean, everybody's talking about
find
Lash.
it funny when these WWE stars, kind of like Cedric,
Yeah.
they signed with the company that is working with the WWE.
Right? Like,
I think it might be another pipeline. Like, hey, you might have a shot coming back, so just sign with the team, the roster where
just sign with WWE Impact and you'll be okay. So
yeah,
you're still under that WWE umbrella. Just not quite sure where you are on the rankings. But anyways, that was WWE Impact from this past Thursday. But it's summertime, and of course, the greatest tournament in all pro wrestling is taking place right now. Let's talk about the G1 Climax 35. As we're just going through action, we've already went through 4 total nights of action. Well, actually 8 total nights if you but as far as like 4 rounds for each block. And the standings, like, what this is the thing with the G1, it's the standings in the beginning like this is always kind of deceiving because it's just kind of like, wait a minute, who is undefeated? Who is leading the block? Because B block is kind of like what's going on here? But A block in the lead, you have Yoda Tsuji, who has 8 total points. And then you've got it's a very neck and neck there. Uemura, Bolton, Oleg, Evil, and Ario Awaya all have 6 points. Meanwhile, you got Callum Newham, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Sonata, Taichi, all with 4 points, and David Finlay last with 2, because a lot of people thought David Finlay would be winning the block, but I don't know. Right now, it's not looking too good. Of course, he suffered a huge loss to Hiroshi Tanahashi, which was kind of surprising, to be quite frank. Because the thing is, David Finlay is still the only Bullet Club leader to never pin Tanahashi, believe it or not. So, we'll see what happens there. But yeah, not surprised Yoda Tsuchi's leading the block. I think he's probably the favorite in that block, to be honest with you. I mean, the man went to the finals last year, almost won it. So, I wouldn't be shocked completely if he wins it this year. But Block B, what is going on in Block B? Because I got to tell you, if you would have told me that Yoshihashi would be leading the block, I would have been like, what the fuck are you talking about? A guy who wasn't even in the tournament got in as the replacement for his tag partner, former IWGP champion Hiroki Goto. And he's made the most of it so far because he is leading the block with 8 total points, undefeated. Of course, it is a tie, though, because you also have Ren Narita, who is right there as well, who is undefeated in total, has 8 points. But right by them, you got Driller Maloney, Shota Umino, and Takeshita, along with the Great Okan, all have 6 points. And then Zack Sabre Jr., your IWGP champion, only has 4 points. He's already suffered 2 losses in this tournament so far. Along with El Phantasmo, they both have 4. And then you have Shingo Takagi at 2. But so far, the G1 has been outstanding. Some highlights to talk about from this past week. First off, our match of the week this week here on PW60 is a matchup between Takeshita and Shingo Takagi, a rematch from their Wrestle Kingdom matchup. And I got to tell you, these guys beat the holy hell out of each other for about 25 plus minutes. Takeshita picking up a big win. He's another one that's kind of a favorite to potentially walk away with B Block. And our wrestler of the week this week is Shota Umino, who picked up a huge win against Zack Sabre Jr. Of course, Zack Sabre, your current IWGP champion. And remember, this is a rematch from their Wrestle Kingdom main event matchup they had this past year, of course, with Shooter going down there. So more likely, Shota Umino will be in line for a championship match in the future against Zack Sabre Jr. And we do got to talk about this. Some sad news coming out of A Block. Gabe Kidd has officially had to withdraw himself from the tournament due to an injury he suffered against Takeshita in the opening round. So Gabe Kidd is officially out of the G1, which honestly, Mike, he was one of the favorites to win it this year, I think.
I had him winning.
Yeah, but
he's been on a fucking roll until this injury.
Yeah, so hopefully
one of my favorite wrestlers, period.
Oh, I love watching the guy. He's great. He's phenomenal. So hopefully he heals up and we get to see him in the ring once again. But that is an update on the G1 Climax. But speaking of tournaments in Japan, it is coming up. It's getting ready to just start. It's the 5-Star Grand Prix coming to you from Stardom, their biggest tournament of the year. And of course, we here at PW60, we do have our expert when it comes to Joshi Wrestling. So let's go to the Light Skin Gaijin with a report on this year's 5-Star Grand Prix.
Hulk Hogan. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's summertime, my favorite time of the year, because the 5-Star Grand Prix is back, and this time it is bigger than ever. This year's tournament will feature 32 participants across 4 blocks, with a similar style as last year, just with more individuals added to it. Of course, the same rules apply as always. 2 points for a victory, 1 point for a draw, no points for a loss. And much similar to last year's tournament, at the end of block action, we will endure another playoff-style tournament, where the top 3-point earners this year will go on to be involved in the tournament, with the number 1 seeds in each of the blocks receiving first-round byes. Here's just a rundown of what's going to take place on Sunday. We have Mei Seira going one-on-one with Waka Tsukiyama, Azusa Inaba going one-on-one with Hanan, the returning B Priestley will go one-on-one with Yuna Mizumori, and World of Stardom champion Saya Kamitani will go one-on-one with Lady C. As far as Red Stars B goes, Natsupoi will go one-on-one with Sayaka Kurara, Starlight Kid goes one-on-one with Tomoka Inaba, Azumi squares off against Natsuko Tora, and Rian will go one-on-one with the Pink Devil Rina. As for Blue Stars A, Saya Ida will go one-on-one with Saori Anou. The brand new IWGP Women's Champion Sarray will go head-to-head with the submission sniper Konami. The towering Bozilla goes one-on-one with the woman who vowed to defeat her, Ruaka. And it's the Battle of Momos as Momo Watanabe goes one-on-one with Momo Kogo. And as far as Blue Stars B is concerned, the returning Ami Sourei will go one-on-one with Aya Sakura. Future of Stardom champion Hina will go one-on-one with the crazy girl Suzu Suzuki. Miyu Amasaki will do battle against Yuriya Hime. And Hanako goes one-on-one with Rana Yagami. Make sure that you're following Stardom on all of their socials. Make sure that you're subscribed to Cole TV. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Light Skin Gaijin, so that you're able to keep up with everything going on with the 5-Star Grand Prix. That's going to do it for me. And remember, not just pro wrestling is for everyone, but Joshi wrestling is for everyone. Hulk Hogan.
Oh, we love the light skin and cannot wait to see what happens in the coming weeks to the 5-star Grand Prix. I'm calling it now. Bozilla's taking the whole thing. That's just who
I
should win.
wouldn't be shocked.
Yes. Well, speaking of shocking, let's talk about this.
I love this.
I know. I was going to say, I know you love this. Dirty Dominic Mysterio, your Intercontinental Champion, showing up in AAA and beating the holy hell out of Faikino. Mike, tell us why this is awesome.
Having Dominic Mysterio doing some of his best heel work recently,
Mm-hmm.
debuting in the company that made his dad and his uncles famous.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone knows he's got a slew of godfathers, all Lucha Libre legends, who made that company what it is in the early 90s.
Absolutely.
And now he's going to be wrestling in that company for their major championship in a 4-way match.
Yeah, let's talk about it, brother, because it is going to be a 4-way match at Triple Mania, the biggest show of the year for AAA. It's for El Hijo del Faikino's mega championship. He's putting it on the line against Dragon Lee, Dominic Mysterio, and El Grande Americano. And speaking of Grande Americano, what the fuck happened? Did he just become a babyface in AAA?
Yes.
What is going on?
Ludwig Kaiser made this character a giant babyface.
How insane is that? Like, just saying that sentence once again. Mike said Ludwig Kaiser made Grande Americano a babyface in Mexico. Let that set in for a minute.
I had a friend who was able to watch Triple Mania. Send me that clip. He was like, I think Grande is a babyface here.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Hey, man. You know what? Maybe it's just Triple H's just that excited to have a Guerrero in the ring again, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. But nonetheless.
That was funny.
Nonetheless, hey, it's going to be an epic 4-way matchup.
Triple Mania's card is lit.
And you want to know one reason why I'm so excited and I cannot wait to watch this card? Because this son of a bitch over here ain't going to be there. Ho, ho, ho. Because Alberto Del Rio lost a loser leaves AAA match. He is gone. See you later, Alberto Del. Go fuck yourself. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy, you piece of shit. So happy he's fucking gone, man. So happy. Speaking of happy, Happy Gilmore too.
What a segue. What the fuck was that?
It was beautiful timing, my friend.
Yeah, you caught me off guard.
So Happy Gilmore 2 officially has been released. Have you seen it yet, Mike?
Yes.
Okay.
Really good.
Saw
really
it.
Good.
I thought it was great what I saw, but honestly, my old ass fell asleep. I got to go back and rewatch the second half of it.
Oh.
But from what I saw of it, it was funny.
It's one of his best movies in a long time.
Yeah.
The cameos is crazy.
We got a lot of wrestlers in there. That's why we're talking about. Of course, MJF playing one of his sons. Becky Lynch playing a rival golfer.
Flex. She goes by the name Flex.
Yeah.
I'm not calling her anything else from now on.
Nikki Bella, I think, is in it too, right? Like I honestly didn't see that part, but I guess Nikki Bella's in it too.
She plays like a small, she's in the background. Like she's the cheerleader for the rival golf.
That's what it was. Okay. I
was
like,
this movie is very much like a real life thing because they had that LIV golf try to take over the PGA a few years ago.
Oh yeah.
This is very much a spoof on that.
Oh, there you go. So,
but
it's available on Netflix.
Yeah, phenomenal movie. Yeah. The other cameos in it are great. Travis Kelce, Bad Bunny.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, from what I saw of them too. Yeah, they were fucking hilarious. Yeah.
Reggie Bush.
Oh yeah.
All the PGA golfers.
John Daly.
John Daly.
John
Like
Daly's
stuff
so
where he makes
great.
fun of
Man.
his own DUI incident.
Yes, it's a great fucking movie.
His
Check it out.
family's in it.
It's on Netflix. It's
Yeah,
pretty
sorry.
funny. Speaking of
I really
no,
love
you're good. But speaking on being on Netflix too, tomorrow night, the debut of WWE Unreal will be coming out. A lot of people talking about this. Got a lot of buzz of like really the most polling behind the curtain type of documentary probably may have seen in pro wrestling. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see. Like I'm intrigued enough. I'm definitely gonna watch it. You know, I mean,
See,
how could you not?
everyone upset about this. As a kid, I watched Beyond the Mat multiple times as a kid.
Yeah.
So it's
like shit. We're good. Yeah.
And I also watched the thing on Fox, with the Masked Man, where they like.
Oh my god, the pro wrestling secrets revealed.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I forgot about that.
So
Dude.
this is
That's nothing. Also this week, Twisted Metal season 2 debuts. Of course, as you can see, Samoa Joe here, in front and center. I love the first season. It was great, but I think what I love about the previews, what I've seen so far in this season, this is really going to tap into a lot of the video game.
Yeah,
freaking
which,
love.
by the way, they're doing it with Tony Hawk. Why can't they remaster fucking Twisted Metal games?
Would make sense. You would think after the show they would do that too, but
would-
this Wednesday, I believe it's going up and debuting, so you'll have to check that out. And speaking of celebs, man, we got to talk about this. Your Progress Protheus, I think, champion.
Yeah.
Paul Walter Hauser showing up with the championship at the Fantastic Four world premiere. Of course, Paul Walter Hauser, a part of that movie, which if you haven't seen, get into theaters and watch it. It's amazing. I absolutely loved it. One of my favorite.
We talked earlier about celebrities getting in the business.
Yeah.
What
Here's
this
another guy.
man has done for the pro wrestling business, putting what he's doing up in front. He did a press. I think it was on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah,
and they showed him on MLW television.
Yeah, because he's a producer on MLW too.
Yes.
So yeah,
They showed one of their big shows when he went through the table off the ladder.
Yep.
Yeah, they showed that clip, and it's like a small, like not a medium-sized indie like MLW getting that kind of press release.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal work. So
That's
salute
great.
to this man.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a good egg, man. Also, looks like WWE may potentially be interested in Layla Hirsch, but not for what you think. They're looking at her as potentially a referee.
Yeah. So I guess she reached out to them.
Oh, is that how? Okay. I
Yeah.
was gonna say. So how you feel about this? But okay, that answers the.
Yeah. No, I guess Fightful went back because they first once they reported it, and then they went back in their statement like, "Oh no, she's the one that reached out to the WWE to get a job because she wants to do like the Jessica Carr situation where she does both."
Okay, I could see Layla Hirsch as a ref.
Yeah,
I could see it. So, hey man, if obviously she's wanting to do it, so
yeah,
give it a try and see. Oh, this does my heart good. How cool is
it
this?
does, old timer.
Yeah, you got that right. So San Diego Comic Con's going on this past week. Of course, a lot of big announcements, but one of the big ones coming out of the WWE Mattel panel is the LJN size action figures are making a comeback. The WWE superstars, you can see here, they got the OG blue card as well as the black card, which was kind of a rare run, but you can already see they got Dusty Rhodes, John Cena, Logan Paul. They showed Jake, they showed
Jesse Ventura.
they had Jesse Ventura, Stone Cold. There's the Ultimate Warrior, King Kong Bundy. Jey Uso's getting one. CM Punk's getting one.
I think everyone's getting some because I saw one of the LGN people show Julia the beginnings of hers.
Oh, she's getting like a big rubber, like a LJN style figure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Shit.
So,
Okay.
She was pulled to the side, and it was just the beginning model, the blue.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, didn't have this on our bingo card for 2025, but kudos to Mattel for bringing back the LJN cards, or the LJN action figures on card. It's that time of the show. Let's go to our good friend Brian with Brian's random moment of the week here on PW60.
It's also random coming at you fast. What'd you think about that? Yeah, I don't even have my random moment of the week's me just gonna be going and sausages and all that stuff for like for the next 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes of randomness coming at your face. Wait, that didn't sound right. Coming at you hot and live and living Technicolor. We'll go with that. All right, so yes, I do got some wrestling stuff for you, of course. As we know, one of the big things in wrestling right now is the G1 Climax in New Japan Pro Wrestling. We know that Gabe Kidd has had to pull out because of a knee injury, and we know this is Hiroshi Tanahashi's final G1 Climax, and there's a lot of interesting storyline arcs and things of that sort this year. So quite simply, knowing the impact that the G1 has had over the years, when Kenny Omega's won it, Kazuchika Okada, and so many more, I'm curious to see, who do you think, now we're still kind of early in the tournament, who do you think is going to win this year and why? So comment below your pick to win this year. Will it be Tanahashi riding out in a blaze of glory in his final G1? Somebody else, maybe a dark horse candidate, somebody new that most people aren't thinking of? I don't know. Let me know. Who do you think will win the G1 Climax this year in 2025? And have yourself a great rest of the week. PW fam, what's up?
Thank you so much, Brian. We love you, man. Like I say, I personally, I think Yota Tsuji's a favorite, but we'll see what happens there. You know what else we love here on PW60 is our wrestling content creators. And this week, our Ruby Ringside content creator of the week is Rest Friends. Of course, recently they were at this past Wednesday's Dynamite with some awesome footage from the show. Got some great seats. So, but they have some great opinions. There's two friends who just love pro wrestling and watching pro wrestling. Don't get much better than that. This week, our Ruby Ringside content creators of the week are Rest Friends. So if you're not following them, give them a follow on all social media platforms. This just breaks my heart. WWE Late Night has been canceled. What a fucking stupid idea to begin with. Why would you want anything to do with this piece of shit right here in the screen? And no, I'm not talking about not talking about Cody Rhodes. I'm talking about the fucking Tony whatever, Heathcliff, whatever. Hetch, go fuck yourself. He's a piece of shit human being, and he can get fucked forever and a day. Shouldn't have anything to do with WWE. Get him out of there. Like, this was going to be like a non-televised event. Of course, they're going to make up some bullshit excuse, but the reason they're canceling this, because they couldn't sell tickets.
Yeah.
Who the fuck wants to pay like a fortune to something that's going to be like like, fuck it. Like, no.
I don't know how they thought this was a good idea when the roast did.
I think of how the roast went. What do you think this was going to fucking be? You know? Like,
yeah.
Stupid. So. And then lastly, we did lose another great, we mentioned earlier at the top of the hour, Ozzy Osbourne.
A WWE Hall of Famer.
A Hall of Famer passing away. I mean, you could talk about this man for days on ends, like his contributions to the music world as well as the pro wrestling world too. Because I mean, several appearances throughout the years in the WWE. I tell you, this is one that's definitely is going to be missed because I mean, Ozzy was humanitarian. Ozzy did like so many great things outside of like music and stuff. And like I say, he's going to be missed. This is the one Hall of Famer who this passed away this past week. I want to say rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne.
I don't know if I put this in the PW60 chat, but do you want to know an interesting fact?
Yeah.
Him and Lenny both died 17 days after the last performance.
No shit. Really? That's
yeah.
Fascinating. Go figure. Well, we've talked about everything that happened this past week in the world of pro wrestling, and we are on the road to SummerSlam. It's going to be an interesting weekend. See what happens at SummerSlam. Well, thank you so much, Mike, for joining us here tonight on PW60. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and go check out Mike over on Wreckage right now for Netflix and Raw. All right, I'm XLJ the OG. We'll see you next week on another episode of Pro Wrestling 60.